continuation of agglomerative clustering algorithm. As we said in the previous step, that is the minimum value between P1 to P3 P5 is 3. So we have to cluster these two clusters, that is P1 with the P3 P5. Okay, that we'll see in the next step. See here what I have done. Since I found that the minimum value in the entire proximity matrix was between P1 to P3 P5, I have taken this. I have merged the row and column, which is nothing but the clusters. P3 P5 cluster is merged with the P1. So after merging, how can I see the matrix is? See here, I have merged P1 to P3 P5. So how can I draw this? Already we have clustered P3 and P5. So inside P3 P5 I have to put P1 to, I have to cluster, or I have to nest P3 P5 inside the P1. Okay, so I am merging these two clusters, that is P1 and P3 P5. Now I have to update my proximity matrix. Clear? So already we have the distance between P2 to P2, that is 0, and P1 P3 P5, the distance between P1 P3 P5 to P2 is not there in the initial matrix, so we have to calculate. And as usual, P1 P3 P5 to P1 P3 P5 will be 0 only, and P4 to P2 already we have, that is P4 to P2, it is 5, so I have copied it. And P4 to P1 P3 P5 we don't have, since it's a new cluster, so we have to calculate. So first we will calculate the distance between P1 P3 P5, which is our new cluster, to P2. So I am calculating here distance of P2 comma P1 P3 P5. So P2 to P1, first I have to check the distance, then P2 to P3 I have to check the distance in this matrix, that is P2 to P1 is, see here, P2 to P1 is 9, and P2 to P3 is, P2 to P3 is 7, so 7, 9, then P2 to P5 is 10, so I have written 10. Among this, which is minimum, we have to check, that is 7, so I am writing the answer as 7. So the distance between the cluster P2 to the cluster P1 P3 P5 is 7, so I am updating it in the matrix. Then the distance between P4 and P1 P3 5, that is new cluster, we have to calculate. So I am writing this formula. So P4 to P1 we check distance, then P4 to P3, then distance between P4 to P5. So in this, whichever is the minimum value, that will be the distance between the new cluster and the P4. So it is 6. So I am updating here as 6. See here, 6. Okay, my updated proximity matrix is ready now. Now I have to draw the dendrogram. So what we have done, now we have merged the cluster P3 P5 with P1, right? So what I am doing, P1 I am merging with the cluster P3 P5. So I am merging here. What is the distance between P1 and the cluster P3 P5 is 3. So I am drawing the line in the value as y-axis 3. So the distance between the cluster P1 to P3 P5 is 3. So the second step is over. Now we have to check in this updated proximity matrix which value is minimum. Least value we have to check. To check, we have three values, that is 5, 6 and 7. Under this, among this, the 5 is the minimum one. So what we have to do, we have to check their respective row as well as the column. So what is the respective row? It is P4. The cluster is P4 and the column wise it is P2. So what we have to do, we have to merge the cluster P2 and P4 now. Clear? So I am going to merge the cluster P2 and P4. See here, I have merged the rows P2 and P4 and we have already created the cluster P1, P3, P5, that is already there. So just because since the distance between P4 and the P2 is less, I am creating it as, or merging these two clusters as a single cluster, that is P4 and P2. So after merging, I am seeing the matrix like this. P2, P4 will be one cluster. See here, P2, P4 have been created as one cluster and P1, P3, P5 already we have created as a single cluster. So These two are there. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate the distance between P1, P3, P5 and the new cluster, that is P2, P4. How can we calculate? The formula is distance of P2, P4, comma P1, P3, P5. As usual, we have to check all the combinations, that is P2 to P1, what is the distance. Then P2 to P3, what is the distance we have to check. Then P2 to P5, then P4 to P1, P4 to P3 and P4 to P5. So in this, when I check, I have to take the minimum value. So among this, the minimum value is 6. So I am updating here as the distance between the new cluster and the cluster P1, P3, P5 is 6. So what I should do now in the dendrogram? I have to merge the old cluster, that is P1, P3, P5 with P2, P4. So what I am doing? P1, P3, P5, where it is there? See, this is the cluster which has P1, P3, P5 and I am merging it with the P2, P4. See here with the distance. What is the distance here? It is 6. So I am plotting this line towards or on 6. And since this is again nested in the new cluster, yes, since this P2, P4 and P1, P3, P5 are merged into a new cluster. See here I am drawing this line because all are merged into a new cluster. P2, P4, my P2, P4 and P1, P3, P5. These two clusters are merged with the distance 6. I am drawing this diagram and I am now left out with the single cluster in which all the other clusters are nested. So this is my stopping criteria, as we said in the algorithm. Until we are left out with the single cluster, we have to repeat the process we said. Now we have been left out with a single cluster in which all the data points are there. So we have to stop the process here. So this is how we have to calculate, or we have to draw the dendrogram. We have to calculate the proximity matrix. Then we have to cluster the data points into a single cluster after nesting it and create the hierarchical structure. If you see this is the hierarchical structure. This dendrogram is a hierarchical structure. So we can mention here it as the data points. See, already it is mentioned. So this is how we can create the hierarchy structure using the hierarchical clustering, agglomerative clustering algorithm. Hope you would have understood. Thank you for watching.